Good morning, Kenny. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How you doing?
Man, I'll tell you what, I've got lots of memories of you in Charlotte, sir. My God, you are a man who
Yeah,
knows how
man.
to fly.
Yeah, man. I love Charlotte. I love Charlotte. I love it.
Congratulations on NYC Point Gods, because this right here is taking basketball fans to a level that a baseball or even a basketball card could never do.
Yeah, it's just awesome. I got to give a lot of love to Kevin Durant
Yep.
production company. For doing this documentary of New York City point guards. When they came to me, I was like, yes, do it. I was excited. And these are all the guys that I learned from, that I picked up things from. Kenny Smith, Mark
Oh
Jackson,
my God.
Rod Strickland, Pearl Washington, and even the young guys before, Stephon Marbury, Sham God. It's just an awesome class of talent.
And you know what's so funny about this, Kenny, is that when you were coming up in college basketball or even high school, we didn't have the internet like we have it today, where we can go find a video of all of these guys and just watch them play. You had to physically be a part of that game.
Yeah, back then, it wasn't no Instagram, Twitter, and all. It was just different. So you had to go out and watch. It was a lot of paper. And I was in the papers, the Daily News, Newsday, New York Times. It was just awesome. I grew up in that time, and now it's so you can get to anybody quickly with the internet, and that's what the world is. That's what we're about right now. But the New York City point guards, these guys, it's just awesome.
Yeah.
How we came up, how we played the game in the playgrounds. Just it's just awesome.
Well, I love the way that you and Kevin Durant and the entire embodiment of superstars that are on the New York City Point Gods. What you guys are doing is you're saying there was a history before we all got here, and you need to understand how it is that we got here.
So yeah, definitely, it's the history, and giving back to the history, giving back to the New York point guards is a blessing. That a Kevin Durant, one of the best in the NBA, is giving back.
Hmm.
Telling our stories. So it's awesome telling the New York stories, the New York point guards. It's an awesome feat.
Does that inspire you to want to do the same thing with other positions? And the reason why I bring that up is because it seems like when you're not on the sports page, it's like, oh, I guess they're gone. No, you're not gone. You guys are still very active.
I don't know about the other positions. I just think point guards is a great position to do
Hmm.
because we control everything. We're
Yep.
the coach on the floor. So, that's what I think is big here.
Yeah.
And so you got to be careful. Let's do a big man thing. It's just different. Point guards, it's special.
Hmm. Jerry Valancourt once told me, he says, the point guard is the poet on the wooden court. Do you agree with that?
Yes, definitely. We're the poets. We make it happen.
Yep.
With the passes and the plays and the dribbling expedition we put on. To get to the basket. It's just an awesome feat, and it's a lot of great point guards from New York City.
What was it? Is it the attitude, or is it like a George Steinbrenner kind of moment where I can afford to buy the best. I'm gonna bring in the best.
So I just think it's attitude.
Yeah.
You gotta have New York City. New York City when we come into playgrounds. So you get a lot of different things. You get the business side of it, then you get just the playing side of it, and that's what New York City does to you. The playgrounds when you come out in the summer league, every park be packed. Used to be packed to play, so you got up for it. You wanted to beat this team, or you wanted to show off in front of the crowd. It was just awesome playing in New York City.
Is it like playing a game of chess where you've got to know what the moves are going to be, like 2 and 3 steps ahead of time?
No, I never play like that. I play off instincts. You gotta play off instincts. You never could you just never know. You got to be willing to work out on your ball handling skills, your shooting skills, because when that time comes, you want to be right.
Right.
And you never know when that time is. So it's just on instinct.
Plus, in a way, aren't you not relinquishing control of that ball with what you do, dancing in between each one of the players and getting it into the hands of those that are flying already in the sky?
Yeah, definitely. So the ball handling skills have to be tight. Your vision has to be tight. You know what I mean? So you always got to be on point, and that's a great point guard. We're coaches on the floor, putting
Yep.
guys in
Yep.
certain situations to oversee it. It's an awesome game. It's an exciting game.
So when the game changed to make the point guards taking 3-point shots, did that? I mean, there's still an art to the action, but that 3-point shot seems to be what everybody's running for now.
Oh yeah, the lead has changed. The lane is wide open, so a lot of the it's a 3 point lead now.
Yep.
So you gotta learn how to shoot. So those three that Stephon Marks, Stephen Curry, Damian Lillard, Kyrie Irving, they're great. They could do it all. They could shoot the three, come in, layups, floaters, handle the rock. They're just true point guards.
I can't imagine what your body felt like after every game because I'm in martial arts. I understand what we have to use our entire body,
Wow.
but you guys put your entire
Yeah.
self into it.
Yeah, definitely. And now it's different. You can get all these things to take care of yourself a lot better. Than we had the trainers, icing and things like that, and stretching, yoga. You had to get into it
Yeah.
to take care of yourself. If not, you will be injured. Believe me, earlier
Yeah.
you will be injured. You have to take care of yourself.
I've been blessed with the opportunity to talk with some of the funniest people in comedy, and they say it's all about the pause. Now, the one thing I've always learned about a point guard, it's about the pause. There's something magical in that pause before you deliver that ball.
Yeah, definitely the pause. It's different. Magical, the passing ability when you see a guy running, but the other team don't see it. You see it and you let it go. So it's very, very special when you get that over on a team over and over again. It's great. It's great to do.
I love the way that Showtime has allowed the New York City point guards to make, that is the platform to be on because it gives us the opportunity to stare into the eyes of the greats. Now, what did you personally learn from something like this? Because, I mean, you got to be up close and personal with the storyline.
Um, just how people, really respect my game,
Yep.
respect my ability to overcome, what I had to overcome playing in New York City and being a point guard and stuff like that. Just my leadership, my my how I brought it all together as far as with each team in high school, my college career, my pro career. It just was a great feat for me, to basketball is easy, life is hard. That's my slogan in my documentary, Mr. Chibbs. That's how it is. That with the point guard mentality, that's just how my life has been. It's been one hell of a ride. I'm blessed to still be here, and that's all I can say, man. I love it.
Do you ever have tiny little conversations with the high school kid that you were, where you're like, dude, I was there for you, man. We all hung together. Thank you for that original dream.
No, I just thank God. I just thank God
Thank you.
every morning I get up, for all my blessings He has gave me.
Mhm.
Basketball blessings, life lessons, everything. It's been a wild ride, and I'm still riding. So thank you.
when you go from New York to a Charlotte, and I mean you've got all new players and stuff like that. I mean you've got to showcase that leadership skill on that floor, don't you?
Yeah, I gotta showcase it, and I know I did it, But as Charlotte is real interesting because I was a free agent and I went to Charlotte and I played with Robert Parrish,
Yeah.
Larry Johnson, Glenn Rice. I played with all the greats. Dale Carey, who he was a great shooter. I played with two of the best shooters in the league, in the world, Glenn Rice and Dale Carey. So it was just awesome playing, and I had a great year. We lost, we tied with Miami to get in the playoffs, and they beat us the last game and
Yep.
they got the HD that year. And I did very well, and I love the team I played for. Alan Bristow was our coach. It was
Yes.
just a fun. It just was a fun year. Something I will always remember. In Charlotte, and my best friend now from high school lives in Charlotte. So and it's strange because that's where I wanted to be. You know, I wanted to, but we had is the owners just shifted. But I wanted to sign a big contract with Charlotte.
Oh.
That's what I wanted. But I signed with Portland. So it's very interesting.
Wow. Please come back to this show anytime in the future, Kenny. You've got a story that needs to be shared well beyond this generation.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Well, you be brilliant today, okay, sir?
All right, you too.